My name's Izzy Von Lichtan and I'm the squad leader of Thylacine squad, and that is part of Terra Australis, which is the garrison of the 501st Legion. The group started about 16 years ago by a chap called Alban Johnson, and he founded the group, and very quickly it grew with people dressing up as specifically stormtroopers, and that became a worldwide community online, and working for like small events, usually just public events, and becoming more towards the charity side of things. There are certain requirements to join the Legion. You need a costume that is closest to movie accurate as possible. So you need a costume, and it needs to be very high quality, and that needs to be approved. I've personally been fascinated with Star Wars ever since I was about 5 or 6 when I first saw Return of the Jedi, and I just loved the droids, just obsessed with the droids. But when I got older, I sort of understood the story more, and I think the story is what attracts a lot of people, and it works on so many levels. The first time I went into armour, it was quite a different experience. I felt that I could have fun and interact with people, but be anonymous at the same time, because I'm usually a fairly shy person. But when you have a helmet on your head, you can be a lot freer, because people can't pin you down for being that person. I was originally just into prop building, so building things like full-scale K9 and other TV and movie props. This is my pride and joy. It is a full-scale K9 which I scratch built, and it took me about 5 years to get into this stage. I decided because like when I was a kid, when I was about 11, I tried making a cardboard one and it came out as a complete disaster, and I really wanted to make the real thing, or as close to it as possible. And so after a lot of research and a lot of time, here he is. I often do like building in my lunchtime, so I've got an hour for lunchtime, and my workspace, I've got like a little workshop area that I'm allowed to tinker. So in my lunchtime I tinker away, and sometimes I come in on weekends. When people look at me and look at what I do, they initially think I just dress up and muck about in costume, but then they find out what the Legion really does, and they get excited that you can do community work and volunteer work and charity work in such an exciting way, and the reaction from the community is so positive that they change their mind very quickly. They don't think that we're just a bunch of geeks and nerds dressing up in some bits of plastic, which for a lot of us we are, but we're doing it for a purpose.